Alright, now exercise 4. IELTS candidates often use make when they should use course. Find and correct the mistakes in 3 of these sentences. One sentence is correct. Now, number 1, Vân Anh. Read that and read that first and tell me whether that is right or wrong and how can we fix that. Go. Yeah. Okay. We should use course in this case and not make. Exercise 4, right? Okay, why should we use course in this case and not make? Why?
Because I can see service is adjective and pollution is noun.
Yes, serious is an adjective and pollution is a noun. Okay, for those of you if you don't know that, you can underline that and you write. You can underline serious and you write adjective. Okay, underline serious and you write adjective, and you can underline pollution and write noun. Yeah, because you see that structure we learned last time already. We learned last time already, right? Pollution is a noun. Yes, you can write now or you can write n. So that's why we need to use course in this case, right? So we remove make and we write cause, right? Okay, that's really good. Remember the structure last time, yeah? So after cause, we need to use an adjective and then a noun. Or just a noun, yeah? Okay, good. Now number 2, Gia Hân. Sao don't do that? Okay, is this right or wrong? It's wrong. How can we fix this? Okay, we should replace make with cause, right? Okay, I agree. The number of vehicles is increasing and this can cause a lot of traffic congestion, right? Now, can you please explain why we need to use cause and not make in this case? What? Congestion is a noun. Traffic is not, we don't say an adjective here, we just say traffic congestion, they go together. It's kind of like a noun phrase, okay? So we can call it just a noun, okay? Yeah, so we see a noun there, and a lot of it, yeah, like many or much, right? Okay, so we cause a lot of traffic congestion. So you see congestion, there's a noun at the end, traffic congestion is a noun at the end, so we need to use cause. Because to use make, then at the end you need to see an adjective, right? Yeah. Remember, to use make, at the end you must see an adjective. Keep that simple. Keep that simple, yeah? Easy. Now number 3, Duy Tân. Pollution makes cities unhealthy. Right or wrong?
Right.
What? Right or wrong?
Right.
Right. This is correct. Okay, this is correct. So you don't need to do anything with this. You can write correct there. Okay, this is correct. Number 3. All right. Number 4. Okay.
Using there's next or proven wrong.
Okay. Number 4 is wrong. How can we fix this?
We can fix, however, using there's or the problems.
Yeah, so we don't use makes. Instead, we need to use cause, right? Okay, so you can remove that. And then you can use cause. What should we do with cause?
We keep
The base form?
base form.
No, we should not keep the base form of that. What should we do with the word or the verb cause?
Add word s.
Yes, we need to add s at the end, right? Causes. However, using blanks, causes are the problems. Now, tell me why we need to add s after cause. Why is that? Yes, because using blanks, first of all, to decide whether we need to use a base form of the verb or we need to add s, es, or et, whatever. But here we know that is the simple present tense. Okay, we need to know whether we use the base form or we need to add s or es after the verb. So we look at the the left side, right? Because the left side should be the subject. I think we have it somewhere here, right? We need to have the subject and then the verb cause or make something, and then we have to check whether that subject is a plural noun or singular noun. Correct? And because that subject using plans, that is a singular noun. Oh no, that is an uncountable noun. So we can say that is kind of in the group of singular noun. Because uncountable noun, we can say okay, that is in that part, not plural nouns, right? And because that is an uncountable noun, kind of the singular noun, so we need to add s or es after that, right?
Yes.
Remember that. Using plans, that is an uncountable noun, so we need to add s after the verb cause. Got it? Yeah. Remember, I have it somewhere. Alright, got it? Now I give you 1 minute just to review all of these 4 sentences. Make sure you understand all of them. Can someone explain to me? Number 1, cause serious pollution. We just keep the base form of the verb cause. You see that? Why? Why should we keep the base form of the verb cause for number 1? Yeah, to see if we need to use the base form or we need to add s or es, we need to look on the left side. That is the subject, right? And cause. In this case, cause is the subject. Is that plural or singular? Plural, because we see s there, right? Cause, many cause. So because that is the plural form of a noun, so we need to keep the base form of the verb. Got it? Yeah? I think I arrived somewhere last time, right? Singular. Yeah. It should be somewhere. So do you understand that? Or do I need to explain that again? No, got it? Okay. Now number 2. Number 2 we use cause. We use the base form of the verb cause, right? Number 2. Can someone tell me why we need to use the base form of the verb there? Why? No, it's not that. No. What? Why? Number 2, we replace the word make with cause, right? And we use the base form of that verb. Why is that? because of the word this, the subject this. Do you know that this is singular or plural? Tell me. This is singular. So if you depend on this to decide the form of the verb course, then it should be course with es, right? Because this is singular now, so you need to add s there, right? So that is not what we consider.
Because we see the number of vehicles.
We see the number of vehicles? No. No.
I think this is a vehicle.
A vehicle? No. That's not the reason why we should use course in this case. No. You see they use make. You see they use the base form of the word make there. See that? They use the base form make and then we replace that one with course. Why is that? Actually, this one is really simple, guys. Please underline the word can. Can. Okay? After can, you need to use the base form of the verb. That's it. Done. No more explanation. After can you give me something else? Can, of course, we have cannot. After can or cannot, you need to use the base form of the verb. Please write somewhere. Write somewhere in your notebook. That's grammar, okay? Grammar. After can, you need to use the base form of the verb. And because we have can, so you can think about cannot as well. Okay? After cannot, you need to use the base form of the verb. Can you give me some similar words like this? Yes, could or couldn't. You have to use the base form. What else? Would, yes. Should, yes. May, might. Because we have may, of course, you need to think about might. May, might, should, shouldn't. Because we have should, so you think about shouldn't, should not, right? No, that's not in this group. Must. I must go. I must leave. So you see, after must, you need to use the base form of the verb. Or mustn't. That means must not. Remember when you have something and then you need to add the base form of the verb there, you can think about not after that. Okay? Can, cannot, could not or couldn't, should not. Right? Something like that. Yeah? Okay, good. Okay, we already explained everything. Now I give you 1 minute to read through everything before we move on to the next part. Read carefully and learn. Okay, finished? Alright, now let's move on to the next part, writing. Yeah? Task 1. Work in small groups, find out who travels furthest to class, has the shortest journey to class, spend the most time traveling. Okay, no problem. Just focus, guys. Now you need to discuss who travels furthest to class and who has the shortest journey to class, and or who spends the most time traveling. You need to discuss, talk to each other, guys. Travels furthest to class. Yeah, the longest distance to class. For example, like if someone just travels like half kilometer, but you have to travel like 10 kilometers, then of course you have to travel much more than him or her. Okay, and the furthest, that means the guy or the person who stay like the longest distance away from our center, for example. Yeah, so you can discuss. Go, talk. Guys, go. Okay, see, are you over there? Talk to him. Talk to him. Go. Just talk a little. Talk a little. The person next to you. How can you ask? You just say like, how long does it take, or how far is it from our center to your school, to your house, something like that. Okay? How far is it, and how long does it take, something like that. Just talk. Think about more things. Just talk, and you have friends, guys. Make friends. Talk to your friends fast. Go. Go. Talk. Ok. Buổi chiều ngập lụt rồi các bạn ơi, các bạn đừng vô toilet.
Rửa tay được
Yeah, well, xin lỗi. Finished? So who, among all of you, who travels furthest to class? Who is that? You don't know? Did you talk to each other? No? Guys, why don't you? Oh my God. Okay, then let's move on to the next one. Alright, now number 2, work in pairs. Look at this writing task and answer the questions below. Ethan, read that. No. The table below shows information. Read that. Yeah, relevant. The table below shows information about traveling to work in one US city. Summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features and make comparisons where relevant. Guys, the second sentence, that is I don't say it's not important, but it's very common. You will see that everywhere in every writing task 1 topic, okay? So you always need to remember what you have to do. They always ask you to summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features. Remember, only main features, okay? You don't mention everything. Now please underline the word main features, guys, main features. Because they give you a lot of information, right? You don't need to report everything. You just focus on the main features, that's it. And then, number 2, the next thing you have to underline is make comparisons. Make comparisons where relevant. Of course, you don't make any kind of unrelated comparisons, but you need to make comparisons where relevant. Okay, so that is the common thing, the general thing you have to do in every writing task 1 essay. Now look at the main questions now, the main question. The table below shows information about traveling to work in one US city. Yeah? Now look at the table. Look at the table. What do you see on the left side? On the left column? Car, one person. Car, more than one person. Cycle, walk, train, bus. What's that? What is that? No, I'm asking about the left column only. What is that? Yeah, the transport system, right? The transport only. You see car for one person, and then you see something like car, more than one person, cycle or walk, and then train, bus. Now, what do you see on the top column? You see something like average distance, miles, for example. Average distance, miles. You see that? And down there you see all the numbers, right? 17, 24, 4, and 23. So those are the kind of the average distance. For example, like car, one person. What is the average distance for a car, one person? 17 miles, right? What is the average distance for a car, more than one person? 24. Cycle and walk? 4. Train and bus? 23. Very good. Now the next column, average time, minutes. You see number 33?
Yes.
What does that mean?
That means the time, how long it takes.
That means that for car, one person, normally they spend 33 minutes to travel. You understand that? To work. This is traveling to work. How about car more than one person? 42 minutes traveling to work. Cycle, walk, 20 minutes. Train, bus, 49 minutes, right? Now next one, average speed, mph. What does that mean, mph? What does that mean? Yes, miles per hour. If you don't know, you can write it down. So average speed is 31 miles per hour for car, one person, right? How about for car, more than one person? 34 miles per hour. Cycle and walk?
Cycle 10, walk 3.
Yes. Okay, cycle 10 or 10 for cycle and 3 for walk. And train, bus?
24. 28.
Yeah, 28 miles per hour. Got it? Okay, now, here, look at all the questions. Which ways of traveling do people use for the longest journeys? Do people use for the shortest journeys? Take the most or least time, fastest, slowest. Have you finished? No? Do it now. You have to look at the table. You must understand everything there and you answer the questions. Got it? Do it. easy. Finished? Ethan finished? Yes? Cake finished? Alright guys, now let's fix this. Which ways of traveling do people use for the longest journeys? For example, if they ask like, which ways of transport? Which ways of traveling? We have 4 ways of traveling, right? 4 ways of traveling. Now they ask, which way do people use for the longest journeys? For the longest journey, if you want to know the longest journey, you have to look at the largest or the biggest number. On which column, guys? On the average distance column, right? And which number is the largest one?
49.
No, use both of you don't understand my questions, right?
49.
No, that's wrong. We are asking about distance. We are not talking about minutes. We're not talking about time. We are talking about the distance. Because here they ask you, which way do people use for the longest journeys? Longest journeys. We are talking about the distance, right? So which distance is the longest one? 24. Okay, so you see number 24 there. And you look at the way of traveling. What is that? Car more than one person. So now you can write car more than one person there. Right there. For the number 1. Car more than one person. Right? Yeah, so that's number 1. Now number 2, do people use for the shortest journey? Oh, it's just like opposite, right? So which one is the shortest journeys, guys?
Cycle and walk.
Yeah, cycle walk. How long? Yeah. How far is it? How far is it? 4 miles. 4 miles. That is cycle walk, right? So you can write cycle walk next to number 2. This exercise is just there to help you understand everything in the table. That's it. It's not a writing part. Now number 3, which way of traveling take the most or least time? First of all, take the most time. If you want to check the time, which column do you have to look at?
2.
Tell me the name. Every time, minutes, right? Okay, now which one take the most time? The most time like the longest time, right? 49, right? 49. 49, so what kind of transport is that? Yeah, train, bus. Okay, so you can write most, train, bus. That's it. Most, train, bus. Okay, now how about least? Least time? Which one?
Cycle, work.
Cycle, walk with only 20 minutes, right?
Yes.
Cycle, walk for least. Got it? Now, which way of traveling are fastest and slowest? For fastest and slowest, we have to look at which column? Average speed, yes, mph. Now, which one is the fastest one? Tell me the biggest number.
The biggest number is 34.
Yeah, 34, right? 34 miles per hour. So what is that?
Car more than one person.
Okay, car more than one person. So you can write fastest and you write car more than one person. How about slowest? What is the speed? What is the slowest speed?
Train for cycle, train for walk.
Yeah. What is among those two? Which one is the slowest one?
Walk.
Walk with only 3 miles per hour. So you can write walk there. Okay. Done. Guys, now can someone tell me why we need to do this?
Yeah,
We don't do this for fun. Do you know that? They ask us to do this for some reasons. And what is that?
just to know how to read, chart, and write about it.
Yeah, first of all, you need to understand the table, right? Okay, now it helps you to understand the table, yes. What else?
Training your looking.
What?
Training your look to
Yeah, you look at that, you understand the table. What else? Why do they ask these questions?
Just to see how to summarize.
Why don't they ask something else? Why don't they ask for something like number 17 or number 23, number 33, number 42, number 31, something like that? Why?
Because they like it.
Because they like it? No. For making comparisons?
I think normally they usually ask a lot of questions about biggest, longest, shortest, something like that.
Yes, that's right. That's right. They want to know you look at that, you can see they only ask about the longest, the shortest, the most time, the least time, the fastest, the slowest. Why? Because they are the main features. Okay? Just like in one class, normally when people ask, they ask who is the best in the class, right? They don't ask who is the guy who got the fifth position in the class. No, they don't care. You understand? They only care about who's the best in the class and who the worst in the class. Okay? Only those two. And maybe somewhere in the middle. But not everyone, right? So on the table should be the same. Alright, guys, time's up. We'll see each other next week. Okay?